Good afternoon. We'll call to order the House Standing Committee on Appropriations and Revenue, meeting number 4, Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2026, 12 p.m. Eastern, in Annex Room 154. Please call roll.
Representative Banta.
Present.
Representative Bojanowski.
Here.
Representative Bridges. Here. Representative Brown. Representative Burke.
Here.
Representative Dietz.
Here.
Representative Fleming.
Present.
Representative Freeland.
Here.
Representative Fugit.
Here.
Representative Hart. Here. Representative Lockett.
Here.
Representative McPherson.
Here.
Representative Riley. Here. Representative Stevenson. Here. Representative Thomas.
Present.
Representative Truitt. Representative Upchurch.
Here.
Representative Williams. Here. Representative Bowling. Here. Representative Bray.
Present.
Chair Petrie.
Here. We have a quorum and are duly constituted to conduct business. Any member seeking recognition for special guests or other announcement? Seeing no one, greetings to everybody, and we're going to take up for bills for consideration House Bill 503, sponsored by myself, but we have a co-sponsor, primary co-sponsor, I believe, that is agreed to present on the bill, Representative Stephen Rudy, our beloved floor leader. And we have House Bill 503, when we do have a PHS 1.
Motion on the sub.
Have a motion and a second for adoption of the sub. All in favor? All opposed? PHS 1 is adopted. We have before us for consideration House Bill 503 as amended by PHS 1. And if each of you, whomever is going to present or co-present, please introduce yourselves for the records first. Make sure the microphone's really green and close enough to you.
Stephen Rudy, former chairman of Appropriations and Revenue.
Josh Bray, current vice chairman of Appropriations and Revenue.
Adam Bowling, current vice chairman, appropriations and revenue.
Very good. If each of you will raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
So help me God.
Very good. We have, again, 503 is amended by PHS 1. It is the legislative branch budget as we went through last week, I believe it was, on the executive branch. That is the largest by far of the three branches, but the very small legislative branch budget, 503 PHS 1. A lot of continuation of the approach over the last 2 or 3 cycles. Is there anything that either of the three want to present?
Mr. Chairman, I would just say it's my humble opinion that this budget is the branch that gives the most ROI to the taxpayers, which I know is an important theme here in your committee.
It is an important thing. I appreciate that. Anybody else?
Motion on House Bill 503 is amended by committee sub.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. I've got you. Motion and a second on adoption of House Bill 503 as amended by committee sub. Representative Bojanowski.
Okay, so I do have a quick question. Section of the sub, page 4, section 2, under capital and capital annex, capital construction expenditures, it lists 7 different sections of KRS, and then one says 2, so it's a whole bunch more. I just want to understand why that section in there says shall not be governed by, and one of the sections, I did pull some of them up and read them, and one of the sections specifically relates to the legislative branch not having to prepare a complete financial plan. I'm thinking a lot of this is because the capital construction for the Capitol is ongoing and it's not different projects each time, but I just want to understand why those statutes do not apply.
Yeah, I think these are fairly standard in recent years, especially relative to those particular expenditures and capital projects that you're talking about. I did not go back and review those in the last 24 hours to see what each one referred to, but that's my understanding. Plus, you're also looking at the smallest budget of the three branches that requires it to be nimble and adjust, especially when you're relative to these type of large projects.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other members seeking recognition for comment or question? Seeing none, please call the roll on House Bill 503 as amended by PHS 1.
Representative Banta.
Yes.
Representative Bojanowski.
Yes.
Representative Bowling. Yes. Representative Bray.
Aye.
Representative Bridges.
Yes.
Representative Brown. Representative Burke.
Yes.
Representative Dietz.
Yes.
Representative Fleming.
Aye.
Representative Freeland.
Yes.
Representative Fugit.
Yes.
Representative Hart.
Yes.
Representative Lockett.
Aye.
Representative McPherson.
Yes.
Representative Riley. Representative Stevenson. Representative Thomas.
Aye.
Representative Truitt. Representative Upchurch.
Yes.
Representative Williams. Chair Petrie.
Yes.
Y'all remove consent? Oh, yeah. I'm not on the committee.
Oh, yeah.
All right, House Bill 503 is amended by PHS 1, having received 19 yes votes, 0 nay votes, and 0 pass votes, will be reported with favorable expression. The same should pass on the floor. Thank you, three of you, very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the committee, and Representative Stevenson.
Thank you very much. Next up on the agenda, we have House Bill 651, a sponsor, Representative Josh Bray, and the two of you can remain there. Have been introduced. You remain as such, and you remain under oath as previously administered. We have House Bill 651, and I do have a PHS 1.
Motion on the sub.
I have a motion.
Second.
And a second on adoption of the sub. All in favor? All opposed? Sub is adopted. We now have before us House Bill 651 as amended by PHS 1. Representative Bray.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. So House Bill 651 makes necessary improvements to the Kentucky Waters Program that we set up back in 2024. In consultation with the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority, we wanted to make sure that we were targeting the projects that are most needed within some of these distressed districts. So we've modified some of the criteria, and I do want to be clear, this is for only projects in the next funding cycle if that is allocated within the budget. So they've already submitted their scorecards for the 25 program. We have those. We're reviewing those. So this does not modify any of that. The committee sub makes two changes along the exact same lines. It puts in that the applicants need to have a plan for asset depreciation so that we're not constantly having to refund the same projects over and over as they wear out. And then within the best management practices that KIA may require, it makes reference to that asset depreciation as well. We passed this version or a version almost like this last session on a 95-0 vote in the House, and be happy to take any questions.
Motion on House Bill 651 as amended by House Committee Sub 1.
Second.
I have a motion and a second pending on final adoption of House Bill 651 as amended by PHS 1. I do want to take a moment to clarify and make sure I understand what you were presenting on. This is the structure of the W Waters program itself. That was stood up a few years ago and implemented by KIA. In consultation, I think, with KIA, there have been some recommended changes and some changes that you've come up with and discussed with KIA. This is a better practices structure for the original bill. And in addition, every year, which has been occurring, there's a certain amount of funding that has been made available through a one-time authorization each time by the General Assembly. And each year, there is a resolution that implements that program by allowing funding to go out on projects that have been recommended and evaluated by KIA. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is absolutely correct.
All right, and so we are looking only at the structure. We have a motion and a second pending on the bill as amended. Any member seeking recognition for comment or question? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Representative Banta.
Yes.
Representative Bojanowski.
Yes.
Representative Bowling.
Yes.
Representative Bray.
Aye.
Representative Bridges.
Yes.
Representative Brown. Representative Burke.
Yes.
Representative Dietz.
Yes.
Representative Fleming.
Aye.
Representative Freeland.
Yes.
Representative Fugit.
Yes.
Representative Hart.
Yes.
Representative Lockett.
Aye.
Representative McPherson.
Yes.
Representative Riley. Representative Stevenson. Representative Thomas.
Aye.
Representative Truitt.
Yes.
Representative Upchurch.
Yes.
Representative Williams.
Yes.
Representative Chair Petrie.
Yes.
20.
House Bill 651 is amended by PHS 1, having received 20 yes votes, 0 nay votes, and 0 pass votes, will be reported with favorable expression that the same should pass. Thank the two of you very much. Any other members